All right. So thank you guys for joining us at a alternate time than Sunday at 9 p.m. But get excited because now you have your Sunday night open and free. But we are super excited to share with you. We actually just led a call and talking about how to end this year with strategy and push. And that's what we want to come and tell you today is that we are in a season of push and we want to rally all of us as a team. So at the end of this, you can let us know whether you want to jump in this push with us. And if you don't, totally okay. We just want to be very upfront of like what we're looking at for the next 6 weeks in our business, what that would look like for you, expectations for you. And then you can decide, yes, count me in, or like, hey, I'll be a hype girl and I'll pump us up and I'll cheer us on the way, but I don't know if this is for me right now. Either way is totally fine, but just want to be very upfront with you before we get started. Sound good?
Yeah, so we've been talking a lot about how the last quarter sets us up for the beginning of the next year. So we're giving you something very tangible over the next 6 weeks, which is starting today. You want to share the screen?
Yeah, let me go ahead and share a screen.
Don't worry, we prepared slides.
We love a good slide. Okay. I'm good? Go ahead.
Okay, so we're going to dive right into this and talk. So what we are presenting today is something that no matter who you fall in on the downline of Team VIP, you are a big piece of this and you have the opportunity to dive in and be part of it. As you know, there are Team VIP as a collective. We are a 3-time consecutive elite team and we are pushing for 4-time. We also have some coaches on the team that are pushing for first-time elite. We have some coaches on the team that are pushing for first-time premier, second-time premier. So there's a lot of opportunity, and every single person on this call and within the downlines of Team VIP have a vital place in this push, no matter if you just started your business yesterday or you have been a coach on the team for years. So everybody has a place, everybody has a purpose, and we're going to kind of break through that. But what this is starting today through November 21st, there's exactly 6 weeks. And these are a crucial 6 weeks in the world of Beachbody and in the world of this last quarter and for hitting goals for 2019 as a collective. So that's what we're going to hit, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
All right, so first, most of y'all know us, but I don't know how well you know us. So I'm just going to share a little bit about us and how we started. So we started at the end of December and the beginning of January 2015. As you can see, that was us as brand new baby coaches. The glow up in Beachbody is real.
Woo!
Like, wow. I feel like Beachbody has made us more healthy, more strong, more confident. I just see us now compared to where we were, and I just see bigger confidence, which makes me happy. We were best friends and serial entrepreneurs before we started this. To be very honest with you, we started and quit multiple businesses prior to Beachbody.
Yep.
We were serial quitters. We would do a fade out. When it got a little bit hard, we just stopped showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when we decided to do this business, we decided we were going to go all in for a full year and not halfway in and not like, well, I'm going to try, let's see how it goes. It was like, no, we're going to commit fully for a year doing the things that we need to do to grow this business and see how it goes. Well, we're almost about to be at our 5-year mark. So going all in for a full year.
It's going well.
It's going well. Worth it. We've never looked back. However, one thing I want to tell you, and we didn't share this on the other team, with the other team call, but we often, as leaders of this team, we see ourselves as leaders of this team. We're setting the pace. We're trying to build that energy. We don't often show you when we struggle or when this business has been hard or behind the scenes when we're getting up really early or we're staying up late at night or we're pushing for big goals and we don't know if we're going to hit them. We don't share that with you. And probably what we're going to talk about is our Enneagram number is 3. And as 3 high achievers performers, we want to be perceived as successful all the time. But we want to be very real with you. And this is a very real, frank, to the point call of we have big goals. We struggle. There are times when we don't know if we're going to hit them. There are times when we just feel like I feel stuck, right? And I know that we've all felt that. So we just wanted to be clear with you that if you're struggling or you've struggled or you deal with those, we do too. Mm-hmm. We just like to put up a good front, and we sometimes have to just snap each other out of it as a pair. When she's struggling, I'm like, that's cool. I'm sad for you. But it's time to put on her big girl pants and go, and vice versa. Like, we don't let ourselves stay there. And I think that's the benefit of having a pair of, I can't do a fade out in this. Like, I can't just be like, oh, I'm not going to show up today and not expect her to call me out. And that's what we're going to really be touching on, the power of pairs and why it's so powerful in helping me build a successful business.
So where this actually came from was that we were asked to do a call based on the fact that we had been partners since we started the business and how it has helped us to be successful in the business. So we really started to dive in and like break down and be like, well, why does it work and how has it helped us? Because we've said multiple times along the way, if I had started this business alone, or if she had started this business alone, we would have faded out for years ago. We would have faded out the first 3 months of the business probably, because it's scary and it's overwhelming and it's a lot. And so that's a big part of why we work so hard with Team VIP culture, is because we didn't have something that we were coming into that we felt like we knew what we were doing. We felt like we were part of a team. We did not have that at all. And so if we were not working together, we would have just been like, this is kind of a lot. I'm just going to not. And so we really try to dive in and figure out, okay, why does it work to be in a power pair? Because you also see a lot right now in the Beachbody world, pods and threads, and there's a million groups and there's a million message threads, and you're all in them. I get it. Because you're trying to find different ways to stay connected and stay communication. And as your team starts to grow, whether it's big or it's small, whether it's a party of 2 or it's a party of 100, it really matters that each person has someone else on the team that they have a deep connection with. And whether that's somebody that you knew prior to getting into Beachbody, most of the time, the connections are going to form because of Beachbody. We've met so many incredible people because we came into this business, and those power pairs can truly impact your business. So why they work? They're more accountable one-on-one than a group or a thread. So you know the threads that you're in, how easy is it to fade out when you're having a busy day or there's just a lot to catch up on and you're like, oh my gosh, there's 1,500 messages. I'm just going to like not look at any of it because it's overwhelming. And if you somehow get behind, or you feel like I don't know what they're talking about, or you feel like they're hitting these goals that I'm not hitting, it's easy for you to just take a backseat and just fade out. And that's doing your business a disservice. And that's doing your team, your future team, a disservice. So you're more accountable one-on-one, because like she said, like, she can't fade out. Like, hello, what are you doing? Like, why did you not post in FitCrew today? Or like, hey, wake up, what are you doing? Or hey, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Whatever the case might be. Number 2 is the seesaw effect. Over 5 years, like she said earlier, we don't ever really talk about this, which we probably should more. We don't really talk about, but we've had lots of highs and lows and plateaus in this business. We've been up, we've been down, we've hit goals, we've missed goals. And when you have a power pair, which we teach you how we're going to pair you up together, you're going to be, somebody's going to be up a little higher than the other. Somebody's going to have a slight edge. Somebody's energy, motivation, business, goals, they're going to be just a little bit up while the other person is a little bit down. And you're going to help each other to stay balanced. You're going to help each other to keep going. A couple of examples when we first started. Raquel hit 2-star before I did. And I was like, what is this 2-star? How do I hit it? Here I go. And then I hit it super quick after. If you look at the lineage of our business, they are like, I mean, within weeks. Every goal we've hit has been within weeks of each other, because we're always working at that same pace, because we're always pushing for that same goal, because that's how we've matched up. And that's how we're going to match you up with your partner. The next thing is I hit 5-star and qualified for leadership before she did. And that lit a fire under her little tushy. And wouldn't you know it, she hit it less than a month later or something crazy like that, because we are constantly pushing each other, keeping each other in check. When we're down, we pull up. And there's always mindset stuff too. Like, you're always going to have moments where you just feel like, oh, this is hard, or you feel sorry for yourself because, oh, this season of life, this is happening and this is happening and this is happening and woe is me. And you need somebody to shake you and be like, you know what, me too, but guess what, I'm still getting it done. Mm-hmm. Because you ever have that feeling where you're sometimes you just want to feel sorry for yourself, which is great. But at the end of the day, do you want to feel sorry for yourself more than you want this business to work? More than you want to be in a completely different place a year from now, 5 years from now? No, you don't. But you need that person who can slap you and say, get over it. This is just a season. You're going to survive just fine. Our first 2 years of this business was a season. It was hard. We had small kids. We had full-time jobs, super demanding. The only time we had to work was super early in the morning and super late at night. We would not have probably pushed through that if we weren't getting up together at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Zoom every day working. That was what helped us get through. This business is just not meant to do alone, and it can be very isolating. Whether you're on a big team or a small team, it can just feel isolating because there's so many resources, there's so much out there, so there's so many opportunities, but you can feel like a very small fish in a very big pond, and that can make you feel like it's too much, I don't have what it takes, I'm out. So that's what we want to avoid, and we want to help give you a partner that's going to maximize and pull out your best potential.
All right, so we talked about why it works. We're going to talk about our power pair formula. We have over the years tried to play matchmaker and try to set people up in a success partner. And we're like, oh yeah, that's a great match. They're going to rock it. And it falls flat every single time. So we just stopped playing matchmaker, right? Because we're like, it doesn't work. We don't know how to do this. It's not working. We failed at this more times than not. So let's just quit. But we really sat down and figured out what works with us. To be very frank with you, we are very opposite in life. Like we're best friends. You see us together, but we could not be more different from one another. But at the end of the day, these three things are very similar. And that's why it's worked for almost 5 years. So power pair formula, 1 and 2 have to be the same, plus 3. So first one is aligned vision of success. I talked about this last week on our team call, but you have to figure out what success looks like for you. And it looks different for different people. You know, we need to make sure that if whoever you're going to be pairing up with, whoever we set you up with, that you're both motivated by the same outcomes. Meaning, for example, we have some coaches who love their careers, that love what they do, but want to supplement their income. Maybe they're like, I love what I do. I would never want to not do what I'm doing, but it would be nice to have some breathing room, have a little extra vacation fund. I'm looking to supplement my current income. And then we have other coaches on our team that are like, teach me how to make a full-time income with Beachbody because I want that time freedom. I want to do this full-time, right? So we want to make sure that we're pairing people up because both are great and not one is better than the other, but we want to make sure that you're both aligned because that's going to make a better match. Same thing, are you recognition driven? Are you somebody who loves their name to be recognized? Do you need to have that premier elite recognition? We are both Enneagram 3s, which we'll go into. We love that. That is something that we love. We are very much driven by the recognition piece and feeling successful and being recognized for it. And then the last part is there's kind of 3 different phases in the Beachbody world that we have come to figure out as we've been in this.
They have nothing to do with rank or time in the business.
Right. And it's first is a build phase where you're building a business from the ground up. She talked about the first 2 years of our business, we were in a build phase and it looks very different. We were working really early in the morning. We were working late at night when our kids went to school. We were having full-time jobs. We were doing it all, right? And it was a very different season of life. The second one, which we're kind of in right now, is a season of freedom where we're making enough, we're comfortable in our finances, we're able to do this full time, we have that time freedom, and we're comfortable, right? And it feels good. So that was one of our goals for us that both aligned, that we both wanted that. And then the final one that we really do want to push for is that legacy level where it's like you're in the millionaire club. I talked about that last week. Like that's one of my goals. I want to not only be comfortable with where I'm at now, but I want to set my future family up for generations to come. I want to have a huge impact, even bigger than the Beachbody world. I want that legacy that I'm going to create. And this is my vessel for getting there. But for some of us, that's not even a goal. And that's totally okay. Some of us, again, are just in a build phase. Hey, it's cool if I got an extra $300 this month. I feel good. That feels good. Or, hey, I'm making enough to cover my expenses as a family. I'm good in the freedom phase. But you have to know where you are, and then we will pair you up based on that because that really makes a big difference. The second part is a similar season of life and priorities. So I think this is important because, again, are you a working mom with small children at home? Are you a stay-at-home mom? Do you have kids outside of the house? I think it really does matter. And the reason it is because if we've tried to pair people up with like, you know, they have small kids and this one is just like newlywed. And it never really works because it's an easy way for this person to be like, well, they don't understand because they don't have kids. And then this other person's just frustrated is like, well, I don't understand why they can't make it on a call at 8 o'clock at night when they're trying to put their kids to bed, right? And it's just an easy way to be like, it's easier for you. It's easier for her. It's a great way to like have an excuse. And that just doesn't work. And at the same time, what level does this business have as a priority in your life? Because for some, like we talked about, it's just really fun. I love what I do. It's a great community. It's nice to have some extra spending fun money, and I love it. And then there's other people that are like, it's a top priority in my life, and I'm making it happen. If that means I have to get up early, if that means I have to stay up late, if that means I have to plug in some time in the weekend, I'm doing it because it's a big priority for me, okay? So for me and Jessica, our aligned vision of success was very similar. We were also in a very similar life, and the business had the same priority for us. I think if I had treated it as a hobby and she was looking to go all in, it wouldn't have worked. So that's important to know as well. And then the last thing that's important that we talked about, and we've asked you to give us your Enneagram numbers, I think it's just very helpful just to know more about yourself, but it's also great in pairing people up. We didn't realize it, and now it's like, well, of course, we're the exact same, 3 wing 2. Same Enneagram number. So that's, I think, why we literally had all three in alignment with one another, which I think is why it's worked for 5 years. But we have now mastered the formula. So when we pair you up, we will be looking at all of these things to make sure that we're setting you up for the best possible level of success.
And know that when we say all in, and maybe you're building for freedom and legacy, that doesn't mean that you're putting in 40 hours a week, 30 hours
We've never
a week.
done that.
We've never, in 5 years, never. We've never probably put in over like 20, maybe, like on a good week. Like, we really have made this business a priority, and it really does, like, it is such a big part of our life. We love it. We're passionate about it, but we're also very efficient with what we do. And we are very honest with what we're doing with our workload. So we're not saying that if you want to have a big vision and a big dream, you need to be able to put in 40 hours a week. You don't. But you do need to have that passion and that desire to fit whatever phase it is you're trying to go for, the build, the freedom, the legacy, wherever you might be in that route. So in case you have not yet seen, we posted it earlier so that you could find your Enneagram. If you have not, this is just a map of self-discovery. So there's a ton of different personality tests out there. We've really attached to the Enneagram, and we've really been diving into it because it's just so, and honestly, we've been stalking all of y'all. You're welcome. We've been going through the Enneagram. We're like, oh my gosh, that's so-and-so. Oh my gosh, that's so-and-so. Oh my gosh. And it's just so enlightening because it's so much easier to understand all the things going on, whether it's in your life, it's in your business, it's how you react to the business. It all makes so much more sense. And it's so much easier to have a conversation and communicate about it when you understand each other. If I'm coming at you like a 3, and I know exactly what I want to hear, and I know exactly what I would need, but you're not a 3, you're an 8, you're going to be like, what? No, that's not motivating to me. You're not speaking on my level, and it's going to make you feel not valuable, or it's going to make us not have a good connection, where we could absolutely have a better communication strategy, which is this.
Okay, so what we want to talk about is we are heading into the 6 weeks of the work in your biz. Did you see how we played off of that new 6 weeks of the workout program? We love making those things align. So starting today, Thursday, is a brand new work week. And starting today, we have exactly 6 weeks to push together to become a 2020 elite team. This is where we're going to break it down for you. We'll lay it all out. Lay all the cards on the table. You decide, hey, yes, I want to link arms. I want to push as a team. I'm excited to go for this together. Or, hey, you know what? This isn't the right time for me, but I'll be your hype girl and push you and be excited for you and cheer you on every step of the way. So starting today, we have 6 weeks. So no matter who your upline is, or even when you started this business, whether you've been in this business for years or you literally just started, we can make it full screen, sorry. Or you literally just started this past week, you serve as a contributing member in helping your team achieve this goal. Okay, I just want you to know that you matter. You definitely play a big role in this goal. So if you are a 2018-2019 coach, meaning I signed up in 2018 or I signed up as a coach in 2019, Hitting Success Club is vital in helping our team earn points. So again, Hitting Success Club means you're helping 3 new people a month get started with a challenge pack and or Shakeology on Home Direct. As a elite team, we have to, as a whole, collectively accumulate 105 points. Elite reports just went out. They go out on the second Friday of every month. So we will be sharing that in our personally sponsored pages with you so that you know exactly where we stand for the year and how many points we need. But if you are a 2018, 2019 coach, you Hitting Success Club plays a huge role. So if you do nothing else, but be like, hey, you know what? I want to push for Success Club for October, November, December. That's huge. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a big team player. All coaches. So whether you're 2018, 2019, or you started in 2015 or whenever, if you achieve Diamond for the first time and hold for 6 consecutive weeks, starting no later than November 21st, because November 21st, there's 6 weeks between that and the end of the year. It'll earn you a spot in our VIP leadership retreat, which we'll be hosting in January, and is also a vital piece of our team hitting elite. Because as elite, you have to be a 5-star diamond, and you also have to have 2 brand new diamonds rank advance in the year. Mm-hmm. So that's huge. And we're going to break that down for you, what diamond looks like. It's actually not that hard. I think we've honestly built it up over-glamorized, but it's not hard, and we're going to break down exactly what that looks like. Again, all coaches, let's say you are a diamond before or you're a diamond now. If you achieve star diamond rank, meaning you become a 1-star, you help a coach on your team become a diamond
themselves. Even if that coach is your spouse.
Even if that coach is your spouse, which we've done, That also helps our team earn 25 leadership ranking points to the team total, which is huge, and helping our team rank advance and ending in the top 200, which is awesome, and also earns you a spot at our VIP leadership retreat. So again, we will break down the points a little bit more, but we just want you to know that no matter where you are in this biz or who your upline coach is, you showing up and helping others helps us collectively as a team. Okay?
Fashizi. Okay, so the details of 6 weeks of the work. So we know we're starting today and we're going through November 21st, which is exactly 6 weeks from today. We're going to be pairing you up based off of the Power Pair formula. So that's why we asked for your Enneagram number. If you have not yet done it, it only takes like 5 minutes. Get it done so that we know. So we're going to ask you at the end of this call to message your upline coach and let them know whether or not you want to be part of this 6 weeks of the work so that we know who we're pairing up. But we want to have our pairs finalized by Saturday morning. So we want you to turn in, let us know if you want to be part of this, and your Enneagram number no later than tomorrow night to your upline so we can get you in your power pair. Now, your power pair might be somebody else that's within Team VIP downline that maybe doesn't have the same upline as you. That is okay. That doesn't matter. We're going to put you where you need to be based off of that formula because we want you to have long-term success with this power. You're going to be us in 5 years, sitting here and giving a presentation, having the best time, and we're so excited to see that. So what's expected of you if you decide, yes, I want to do 6 weeks of the work? What's expected of you? A full commitment to show up for both your partner and your team daily. This is something that you're going to be in a message thread with your partner and your upline. Every single day communication, every single day, pushing each other, responding, helping each other, being that motivation and accountability, being that seesaw. Because even within this 6 weeks, you're going to have great days where you have all this extra time, you're able to get your action hour in, you're signing up people, all the people are saying yes, you're feeling so motivated, and you're going to have down days where everyone says no, you send out all these invites, you were super pumped about them, they told you no, or they went MIA, and you're going to feel super defeated. And you guys are going to have to push each other and keep each other going and motivated and excited and say, no, we're doing this, we committed, and we are going to be the best freaking power pair that ever did live on Team VIP. And I recommend you make a power pair a team name because power pair is really hard to say. I figured out tonight. Number 2, what's expected of you? There's no room for negativity. There's no room for excuses. There's no room for limiting beliefs. We talked about mindset last week. If you did not watch that call, watch it. Raquel did incredible. If you need to watch it again, watch it again. If you need to watch it every freaking week for the next 6 weeks, do it. Because you know deep down, you're meant to do this for a reason. You're here for a reason. And this 6 weeks can dramatically change the course of how your business goes. Because here's the deal. Success loves speed. And success loves a fast approaching deadline. I will tell you this, whether or not you're going for Diamond, maybe you're going for Success Club, doesn't matter. We'll chat about that later. It is a lot easier to go Diamond in 6 weeks than it is to go Diamond in 6 months. A lot easier.
Absolutely.
The more you stretch it out, the harder it becomes. And we'll kind of explain that as we get into it, but just know this. The faster you can get there, the easier it will be. If you can get it done before 6 weeks, it'll be even easier. You just have to get your mind right and know that as you head in. We're not asking you to work 10 hours a day, just like we said, we've never done that. We're just asking you to be efficient, show up, have energy, and commit. When you say you're going to do something, do it. It is literally that simple. If you say, you know what, this week I'm adding 2 coaches to my team, do not stop until it's done. Because the worst thing that you can do for your mojo, your security level, your confidence is say, I'm going to help 2 people by next week, and you do nothing. You don't do an action hour. You don't show up on social media. You don't help those 2 people. And then the very next week, you're right where you landed. And that just hurts you. It hurts you. It hurts your mindset. It hurts your business because you're not showing up for yourself. It's the same thing when you say you're going to work out and you don't do it. How do you feel? But on the flip side, when you say you're going to show up for your workout and you say you're going to show up for your nutrition and you see those incredible bomb results, P.S., be on the lookout for Stephanie Steele's transformation because she's about to blow your mind. Because she's stuck with something for 75 days.
Yeah.
It takes time of showing up, and the same thing happens in your business. What's in it for you? Why should you jump on board this? How will this impact your life and your business? You're going to be recognized as a vital member of our 2020 Elite team. If you know we've hit Elite the 3 times prior, we blow up those people who are part of that elite team because it's such a big deal and it's such a team effort. We blow you up in every possible way because it's so exciting. Like the energy and the excitement is just insane. You're also going to be able to have the opportunity to earn $700 between now and Thanksgiving. Hello, Christmas cash. Like, that's very tangible and very doable. $700, what could you do with $700? Could it pay for a trip? Could it pay for your Christmas gifts? Like, that's a huge incentive and a huge motivation just because you're helping people and just because you're choosing to better your business over the next 6 weeks. That's a huge deal. So if you're going for Diamond at $700, if you're here and you're thinking, I just want to push for Success Club, I'm not really in it for Diamond, I don't really want to do that yet, I just want to do Success Club, that's still an extra $300 over the next 6 weeks, which is a ton of money. So don't sell yourself short on that. You're going to build a strong foundation for your business, and you're going to create momentum headed into 2020. You will find in this business, whether you are a newbie or you are an oldie, what you do in the last quarter of this business dramatically impacts how your next year is going to go. So all the momentum that you build up here is going to play out in 2020. All the work you do here is going to set you up for what happens over the course of the next year. So if you can dig in for a couple of weeks and really get excited and passionate about what you're doing, you're going to steamroll something that you never thought possible. But you have to let yourself do that, and you have to let yourself believe that. And prove to yourself that you can make an impact. You want to help more people, help more people. You want to have an impact on your community, on your family, on your team. You want to make money. You want to help people. You want to help people feel as good as you're feeling. You want to help people have the confidence that you have. Then do it. Use this as an opportunity to challenge yourself. How many people can I change their life before the end of the year? How many people can I help lose 30 pounds? How many people can I help earn $300 for Christmas cash? Like, the ripple effect that you could have over the next 6 weeks is ginormous. But you've got to get there, and you've got to be all in, because we want to really work with the players who want to be here, who just want to have that high energy, who want to show up every day, and who want to give it their all.
Where is it? All right, so here's the game plan. So you can decide, hey, first of all, do I want to be a vital member of a 2020 Elite team? Am I willing to really push with the team as a whole, get paired up for the next 6 weeks and go? And then from there, we decide, am I going for a Success Club where I'm like, yes, I'm going to help my team earn 2 points every single month because I know that plays a big role? Or am I going to shoot for being one of those new diamonds that pops and holds for 6 consecutive weeks? Either way is good. Just make a decision, and then we can kind of create that game plan for you. So if your game plan is like, yes, I'm helping my team earn 2 points every single month by hitting Success Club and helping 3 new people get set up with a challenge pack and or Shakeology and Home Direct, here's what that looks like. We've laid it out. We've got 6 weeks. Between now, starting today through next Wednesday, your goal is to help one person a week. And again, that can be a challenge pack. It can be Shakeology. It doesn't matter if it's a coach. It doesn't matter if it's a client. It doesn't matter if it's a discount coach or a business building coach. Your goal is to help one person. And you might have to talk to 20 people to be able to help one. Mm-hmm. Maybe that first person you ask and you invite is like, oh my gosh, yes, I've been looking for something like this. Absolutely, count me in. I don't know what that's going to look like for you, but if you can commit, if you're saying, yes, I'm in for 6 weeks of the work, and yes, I'm committing to helping one new person a month. That way I can help at least 3 new people a month and hit that Success Club. Here's what it looks like for you. Okay. So 1 person a month, easy breezy, totally. All of us can do this. We'll be right there with you too. I think I forgot to mention that, but the goals that we're giving you are goals that we will be pushing for specifically in our business as well.
Yes. And so if you achieve this, you'll have earned $300 before Thanksgiving, and that's not including the other retail items that you might sell. Right. So if you have somebody continue on Shakeology, you're going to get more retail commission. If you have somebody purchase just bod by itself, that's more income too. So that is the bare minimum of what you would make between now and the 21st if you decided to do this. 6 weeks of the work game plan. This is if you are headed for Diamond and or Star Diamond. And again, maybe you are a brand new baby coach. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be pushing for this Diamond, because it's really not that big of a difference. It really isn't. But we want you to have options, and we want you to know the power of the role that you have on this team. So here, if you're headed for Diamond, instead of adding 1 person a week, you're just going to add 2. And those 2 people can either be a coach that wants to also build a business with you, or they can be a VIP preferred client, or what we like to call a discount coach. So they're all signing up as coaches the same way. But if it's somebody who just wants to be a challenger, they're just jumping in because they want to focus on their health and fitness, you're signing them up as a discount coach, and you're adding 2 coaches every single week. if you don't already have 2 controllable accounts underneath yourself, that's what you're going to do this first week. So controllable accounts meaning your spouse and or significant other, because that is a huge income booster for you down the road. That is an investment that you will regret not doing later. You can ask any coach on Team VIP who has not done it first thing off the bat.
Biggest regret.
So if you have not yet signed out your spouse or significant other, that's your first coach. Your second coach, make sure it is someone that you can have control over down the line if you need it. So a sister, a mother, a family member, a best friend, someone who you can say, hey, you're going to be a coach for me. I'm going to put 2 people underneath you and you're going to make them emerald should you need to. So if you're going for diamond, that's 4 coaches on each side and an emerald on each side. So for you, if you've gone emerald or you haven't, you're just going to go emerald every single week. That's it. 1 coach each leg every single week. When you get down to weeks 5 and 6, if you don't have those coaches that you've brought on, maybe they're not business builders. Maybe everybody that you bring on, every coach you bring on between now and week 5, they just wanted the opportunity for the discount. If that's the case, no problem. Then the next week, the 2 coaches that you bring on, we're going to pop underneath your spouse and we're going to make your spouse emerald. The next week, we're going to pop your 2 coaches that you're going to bring on. We're going to pop them under Aunt Sally or your mom or whoever it might be that you can control their spouse. So you're still going to be earning the income because it's a controlled count, but you're going to be building a diamond that you can control so that you don't feel like you're waiting for somebody who wants to build the business. That can be the most frustrating thing when you're going for diamond is, I really, really want to have it, but just nobody wants to build the business with me. Number 1, if you have those feelings, you're going to attract more of those feelings. Number 2, sometimes your diamond is full of discount coaches and VIP preferred clients, and that is okay. My diamond, when I first built a diamond, Caleb was my first emerald and my cousin was my second emerald, or yeah, his cousin was my second emerald. And they were both they were on opposite sides of each other. So my first time, it did not have a true business builder in it. But I got myself there because of the opportunity. Diamond makes you more credible. It opens up for more money. It's a stepping stone in your business that is super vital. And I knew that. So I got there and then I kept going. Mm-hmm. So see it for what it is as a stepping stone and don't get discouraged if it feels like I should already have somebody who wants to work as hard as I do. That might take time. Then that's okay. But this is a strategy to help you get there and a strategy to help you earn $700 between now and Thanksgiving. You're going to have your $100 every single week from your 2 coaches. You're also going to earn a $100 double fast start bonus because you'll have added more than 5 coaches in 5 weeks. This does not include any additional retail. This does not include reoccurring sales. This does not include your team cycle bonus. So again, that $700 is the minimum that you would make during this opportunity.
All right. So our goal between now and November 21st, we have 6 weeks where we're like, yes, we're going all in, 6 weeks of the work. By November 21st, we're going to have diamonds popping, points accruing because we're hitting Success Club, and money will be flowing because that's what happens in this business. When you help people, you earn an income. It's the best setup ever. So we want to know right now, or by tomorrow at midnight, I guess not right now. Let me just pump the brakes a little. Are you in? That's what we're coming to ask you today. We wanted to lay it out for you. We wanted to show you what the end goal is, what the next 6 weeks are going to look like, and ask you, are you in? We're not here to beg and convince and, pull you to do this. You have to decide because it is a 6-week commitment and you're going to be paired up with a power pair and nobody wants to be the weak link, right? So if you're going to do this, you have to decide, I am in, I'm committing to my power pair that I'm going to be paired up with, and I'm also committing to the team because I'm excited to be part of something big and special. So if that's you and you're like, yes, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited to do this. I need this. I'm excited for the momentum it's going to bring, especially as we head into the beginning of 2020, January, February, March, huge seasons in our business if we work now. So if that is you and you're like, yes, I'm in, we want you to message your upline coach with your Enneagram number and what is your goals for the next 6 weeks? Are you somebody who's like, yes, I want to be that diamond, 2 people a week, I can totally do this? Or no, I want to really focus on Success Club, helping 1 person a week. So you're going to message your upline saying, I'm in for 6 weeks of work. My Enneagram number is 3 and my goal is to be a new diamond for our Elite 2020 team. Cool?
And make sure you put it in shouty caps.
Shouty capitals. Maybe some emojis. I don't know. All right. Any questions on anything that we covered? We know it's
yes, late, so. I am in on a wifey. Get it, Yvonne. Is your volume not working again? Or your sound? You don't know. You're so cute. You little cutie. And she did put it in shouty caps even before I said that. She gets it.
I do love a good
She
shouty
gets it.
capital. I love shouty capitals.
She's on my level. Any questions, thoughts? Anybody excited? No.
Yes. Okay, Steph. I see you raising the roof.
Holla, holla. Denise is excited. Is this recorded?
Yes.
I sure hope so, girl.
I hope so too, because I don't want to do it again.
Hey, Fallon, happy wedding week.
Ooh, yay.
And here, you know what? Fallon is on this call. She's getting married in 2 days. So okay? That's an example of not using excuses over the next 6 weeks.
Love it.
Amen, Bridezilla. Amen. Haley Joe is in.
I'm in. Laura's in. Okay, awesome. Well, if we don't have any other questions, we know it's past 9:30, and we don't want to take any more time of your Thursday night, Friday Eve, if you will. But I'm excited. Yes, Jackie, Rob. Totally nervous. It's okay to be nervous. Follow that.
Girl, I'm nervous too. I want to build me this is 2-star. Ooh, 2-star. Yes, girl.
Yes,
girl.
Yeah.
Yes, girl.
All right, we will post a recording, but we're excited. Thank you for spending your Thursday night with us, and we're excited to push for 6 weeks of the work.
Jordan and Jackie just made a pair. Okay, bye, y'all.